Hi guys, my name is Lalya.
And I'm Sydney.
And this is our podcast, DumbBitchesMentality. So, what we're going to be doing, so you guys can get to know us a little better, and also because this is a really fun game to play, we're just going to be asking each other questions from the game. We're not really strangers.
And it's kind of fun too because we only just recently became friends, like a month or two ago, maybe? Yeah, so yeah.
Like a month ago.
Yeah, I think so. So we're still kind of getting to know each other, but I don't know, we really clicked, so yeah. We're gonna get to try and know each other like on a more deeper, like, what is it? Like,
deeper level?
Yeah.
We have a very deep connection. Like, we're really good friends at this point. The fact that we've only been knowing each other, like a month or so?
Yeah, like it hasn't even been that long.
Exactly.
Like, you know how like they say like you have a twin flame? It's like,
yeah, I feel like that's us. But this game has 3 levels. Level 1 is what we're gonna be starting off. I guess we don't have to keep it PG or PG-13.
Nah, cause
so if we get through the first cards, then we'll move on to the second cards. And then the third level should be a deeper conversations that we'll be having.
Yeah, like throughout the episodes and things like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start off with, like, I think we should start off with like level 1, and then we're gonna kind of like move up to level 2 and 3, and yeah, we're also gonna be talking about like what a webtoon as well.
Yeah, that'll come along in like our maybe future podcast, maybe at the end of this one. I don't know yet.
Yeah, because we're kind of nerds and we like this webtoon called Lore Olympus, as I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with it. And if you're not, definitely read it. But yeah, we just really like it, and we thought it'd be fun to also talk about it. So those who do like it, you guys can, listen and join in.
Exactly. It'll be like your weekly book club, but also we'll be having these girl talks or just life talks.
Yeah, exactly. So
also, you might be hearing from our boyfriends. I don't know if you'll actually hear their voices or not.
Oh, that makes me kind of
good. Someone's just be like, "What's up,
peoples?" Oh my god.
That was Noah,
Hello.
Sydney's boyfriend.
Hello, it's me, Damon's boyfriend.
We're gonna start off with level 1, which is perception. Yeah, so you grab a card and you're gonna ask me, and then after I'm done answering, I'm gonna grab a card and then I'm gonna ask you, and then we're just gonna keep going. And whenever you want to move up to level 2, we can.
So my first card says, "What character would I play in a movie?" I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
Mary Poppins.
The only reason, and it's not a movie, it's a show, but the only reason I say this is because when I met her, I told her, you look exactly like Max from Stranger Things. And so with you asking that, I feel like that's who you would play.
That's exactly what I was saying, because I've had so many people tell me that, and it's, I don't know, I don't really see it, but like...
So if there was ever a biography for her, she could play her.
Oh, like I would fall off a building for you, Queen. I hope you know that.
I'm dead. So the next card is a wild card. It says make an assumption about me, and we both get to answer this one.
Oh, okay.
Would it be like an assumption as in like when she first met me? Before you actually got to know me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. I have to cut a lot of that out. Honestly, like, when I first met you, like, I will say, like, because I was like, I feel like she's very shy. Like, I feel like she's, I don't know, like, she doesn't really like people. And, like, I don't know. Yeah, you kind of, literally. Honestly, you kind of made me, because, like, but I had, like, this, like, feeling like I want to be her friend. Like, for some reason, like, she makes me want to be her friend. Like, she just seems cool. And you were just so nice, like, when I met you, and I was like, man, I really want to be her friend. Like, I honestly was so scared to, like, talk to you.
That was, like, when I first saw you, I was like, oh, she seems really nice. And then I was like, oh my gosh, she reminds me of Max from Stranger Things. But yeah, that is true. Like when I first like met you, I was like, she looks like a very sweet person.
Yeah, I was so nervous to like talk to you because I was like, I feel like she's not gonna like me. Because like I always have like that weird like thing in my head where I feel like nobody like actually like me. Like,
no, me too.
It's
like
horrible. All right, so I'm gonna pick another card. So okay, if MySpace were still a thing, what would my profile song be? I'm dead.
That's funny because you were listening to that other day at
my
work.
God, yeah.
And I was like, this is like so on point. Very character of you.
I'm dead. It's a pretty good song, I can't lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm so sorry. You're gonna hate me forever now. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to
She's
hate
talking to my 2 chihuahuas, which one of them is a people hater.
you. Yeah, and I'm doing. Oh, she's like, Mom,
She's
hit
doing
me.
better though.
She's got a little stress jacket on.
But I'm gonna say after today, it would have to be a Paramore song. Because I feel like that very much fits you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, a little tap into Sydney's music today.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, because today at work we were doing truck, and her AirPods died. And because I told her about the song and asked her, like, Monster by Paramore.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I never heard of it. So she went to get her AirPods, but they died. So I was like, oh, you can wear my headphone. And so I played it for her. So that's, yeah,
It was
so.
a good one. I will say, it was a good one. I will be listening to it again.
Okay, look at the song. I like it. And if you never heard it, definitely listen to it.
Okay. So, how likely am I to go camping? How high maintenance is my setup?
I feel like you'd kind of be like that where you'd have like the nice little, tent for you and your boyfriend. Like you'd have a nice little air mattress, like at least like a little fan in there. But I feel like you'd want to maybe like, I don't know though. I feel like you'd want a cabin though, because I feel like the woods, like that's just a no.
The only reason it became a no is because serial killers.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
That's how you know the right spot. You bring some guns.
I'm dead. One under your pillow.
Yeah. Here's a crack in the bush.
Who's that?
Who's out there? I'm dead.
How high maintenance is my setup though?
So, I would definitely say pretty like bougie, but very modern, like very
We'd be sweating out there. Me and Damon would be sweating. We'd be fucking having a set of.
I'd say very
big
garden
And we're over
fairy
here with
vibes.
the fans.
Yeah, we got the fans on us. I'd say very garden fairy vibes, like flowers and
that.
trees, like cute little like tapestry in the tent.
Like the whole setup.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta have a little battery powered fan, or at least like a fucking.
What is it, like those separate little tents they have for when you have to like change your clothes?
Oh yeah,
Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Some of them 10-person tents come with little shits like that.
They do, yeah,
The
they do.
thing is though, like, what about the bathroom situation? Like,
see, when I went camping,
You can
it was
buy
like at
shit for
a.
the bathroom.
Yeah, that's
You can buy,
true.
like,
But when
these
I
little
went, when we
chairs.
would go camping, they had like the bathrooms because it was like a.
that's ooh,
Yeah.
what the
And they were in
dirty
walking
ass
distance too
bathrooms.
because.
See, I'm like thinking like, okay, they got bathrooms, but like, be
I
realistic.
guess you
the
can call it
bathroom-
glamping.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
yeah,
Be realistic.
'cause-
The bathrooms
We
are
just go on
dirty as
Amazon,
fuck.
Get one of them like chairs that you buy. You just sit on the chair.
Just unscrew like the top part of your toilet.
Yeah.
So just so you'll get a feel for it.
Like your own little bougie, what did they fucking call it? Like back in the day, like a porta potty, like a little bougie porta potty.
I hate porta potties.
I said back in the day as if we don't have them.
No,
in
that's
modern
literally what
times.
they had.
Yeah, they had
That's all
they had a
they
literal
had.
shack.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen The Green Mile?
I don't think so.
Oh, at the end of the movie when he goes to the bathroom, it's literally a fucking outhouse, like in a fucking shed, and I'm like, damn, like I could never.
Me either.
I'd have to like be peeing in the sink or something because I'd be way too scared to
Oh
go
my
out.
God.
Peeing in the kitchen sink.
Because that, or I'd be waking up and be like, you're going to the bathroom, bro. I'd be too scared to walk outside. I'd be like, fuck that.
Uh-uh.
This makes no sense. Do I look kind? Explain. That's what it says.
Well, like I said earlier, yes, you do look very kind. I don't know, like, it's not even, like, the fact that, like, you look kind. It's something about, like, your voice, too, that you seem... And then the way you say things, like, even before you became a shift lead. But when I met you, you weren't, like, a shift lead yet. So you were, like, still, like, kind of doing the same thing I'm doing. And, like, you were who you are. I mean, still now. You still act the same. But when you became a shift lead, it was kind of like you still acted the same way, you know?
Oh,
like you're just kind of like, oh well, I'm gonna have you be doing this today, and like you're just like the whole thing about you is like you just like seem like a very kind, like hearted like person. Like you seem like, I guess you could say like soft, you know, like a soft sweater, like something like that. Like that's the vibe you give off.
That's such a good. I've never had anybody say that. I like that because I like soft sweaters.
Exactly.
Wait, I love that.
Like honestly, I can't imagine like you doing anything like that's not like out of character, because I mean everybody has like their angry moments and stuff like that. But I mean like you just seem like a person who's very like sweet to like a stranger, you know what I mean? Like
thank you. Sometimes though, I mean
as you are, because at work she is honestly sweet and I'm literally just ready to like cuss out the customer. Like I'm like, no, Sydney, get out the way.
Bro, I be getting mean, like, and I only get mean when it's needed because sometimes them customers be
yes,
like they just
sometimes
be so
they be
unnecessary.
needing a stern response, you know? Like no.
Like
no, because tell me why when I had like clocked out today and I was getting ready to leave, keys in my hand, you know I'm off the clock, lady. And she looks at like the picture thing where we have like all the prices for everything we sell, like with pictures that we do like in the same day. And she goes, can you make a copy of this, or do you have a copy of this? And I'm like, no, we don't. And she's like, well, can't you just like scan it and then give me a copy? And I'm like, it only prints in photos. And I was like, and if I do, you'd have to pay for it. And she goes, and she's just like, oh, well, that's dumb. And she's like, I guess I'll just take a picture of it. Why couldn't you have just taken a fucking picture of it before?
Bro, people like... This
like,
like
I just
that
can't.
conversation we were talking about earlier, like about how like we sometimes be like some people aren't real. Like that's why I be looking at the customers like dumb as fuck. Like that's why how you said I get that like straight face and I just be looking at them like because I
feel like we all do that though, because to a certain point like we're nice and we're like ready to like, you know, customer service, but to a certain extent, like, they just be pushing too much.
Dude, yeah, and it's like, I be thinking, like, there's no way you can be a real human being. You're acting
exactly.
like this.
Like, what is that show where it's, like, Undercover Boss or something like
that? Oh, my God, yes.
Like, they're just fucking pushing my buttons at this point.
Bro, like, people just be so unnecessary for no fucking reason.
They
like,
are.
Be happy I'm helping you and I have to help you. Because if I didn't, bitch, I'd be cussing you out.
I feel like
you get in trouble for that.
You already know the answer to this. It says, do you think I'm usually early, on time, or late to events? Explain.
Late, because I mean I don't care because she's only ever like 5 minutes late, but she usually comes in at like 9:30. She always gets here at like 9:35, 9:36. But it's like I know she's coming in.
Yeah, that's true though. Like that's my thing. I'm like, at least you know I'm gonna be here.
Yeah,
like,
and at least it's not like an hour, like 30 minutes or an hour late.
Exactly,
like it's only ever 5,
like
6
if
minutes.
it's ever late, like I have you guys' number to like text and be like, I'm gonna be real late.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, like that's okay. Like I understand. Cause shit.
Like I'm really glad that it's never gotten to the point where like well, the last time I was actually like, well, the first time I've ever been like super late to work was when I was supposed to go in at 8 a.m. And in my mind, I thought it was 9:30 because that's my usual one. So then one of our coworkers texts me and she's like, hey, are you okay? So then like my alarm, actually I woke up at like 8:40, 8:50. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, why? So then I immediately go and check like my the schedule, and that thing said 8, and I was like, oh my god. So I had to tell her like, I'm so sorry. I thought I was supposed to come in at 9:30. Like I am on my way right now. Like I'm just glad that like my tardiness has not gotten to the point where they're just like coming in an hour late is normal.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, what compliment do you think I hear the most?
It's either you look like Max from Stranger Things, or I'm gonna say you're really pretty.
Oh, thank you. Y'all, I'm 22, and people always be asking me, are you 15? No, but thank you, because I'm very flattered.
Right? Shit, I'm 24, and they be asking if I'm 20, and I'm like...
Dude, I thought you were 20 when I met you. I'm like, how old are you? And you're like, 24. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. I'm like,
she said, you fucking lying.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way you're older than me. Because, like, I don't know, because it's just, like, you look very young. Like... So
thank you, and I hope to keep it that way.
Yes, gotta wear that sunscreen.
Definitely apply your sunscreen every day.
Exactly.
I guess we can do this. It's a wild card, and it says, close your eyes. What color are my eyes?
Oh, so you close your eyes or I
No,
close
you
eyes?
close your eyes.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then I say what color your eyes are?
Yeah.
Oh, yours are like, so they're like a dark brown, but sometimes in the sun they got like this like little bit of a hazel color to it.
Oh,
I noticed.
Shit. She knows more than my boyfriend.
You just got called out.
You said what? The sun?
I was just trying to jump on the mic.
You say the sun?
It's your time to take the mic.
Sorry, I thought Walgreens was a building.
Oh. He's trying to say we're only friends at work.
As we're sitting in her house at his computer.
Right?
Don't worry, I'll edit that out.
He's mad because I stole his girlfriend. I'm just kidding. That was mean.
That was me.
See, she's very kind-hearted. I wouldn't have apologized.
Bro, I'd be like, I'll literally
hold
like
on.
cuss somebody. I'll be like,
No
you're
more
a
sex.
stupid fucking bitch. I'll be like, I'm sorry, I really mean that. Like, I'll be like, yeah, like I'd be feeling so guilty. I didn't realize. Oh, this is a wild card. Rate your dancing skills on a holy shit. Rate your dancing skills on a scale of 1 to 10. On the count of 3, say your answers out loud.
So each other? So I rate you and you rate mine? I feel like I've only seen
One.
you dance, so... whatever.
10.
I say an 8 because I'm trying to convince her to come with me to the club.
I've never been to a club. It makes me nervous.
I told her we'd start it off at a bar. And you know, once you get in those drinks, you can definitely move to the club.
I'd just be scared of men. That's
Girl,
my thing.
same.
Bro, it's like, you never know. Like...
Well, I've been to a couple bars. I've only been to, like, I guess you could say one club multiple times. Because I lived in a small city that only had one good club.
Yeah,
But,
I've been
you
living
know.
in the city for like 2 years and I've never been to a club ever.
Yeah, that's why this city has pretty good clubs and bars, so we'll definitely be having to check them out.
Dude, yeah, I need a cute reason to wear an outfit because I got this corset
Exactly.
in my Amazon wish list that I want to get. That I want to wear with one of my little like short sleeve turtlenecks that I have.
Other than brunch and maybe like every day, but a better reason to fucking dress up.
Right, and wear heels and actually have a reason.
I feel
to
like you
wear
already
heels.
know this.
Yeah, we should have started.
Do I seem like a coffee or tea person? Sweetened
Coffee.
or unsweet?
Coffee sweet.
You're definitely right.
Light ice.
True. Light ice.
So, what's the first thing you noticed about me?
I'm gonna say your eyes and then your hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. What is my body language telling you right now?
You're getting tipsy.
Yeah. Would that be considered a body language?
I don't even know.
I don't either. I feel like we gotta do an extra one now because that one didn't really make sense.
You're just having a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think I was popular in school? Explain. We already know I went to boarding school from 4th grade to 8th grade.
I would say, yeah. I don't know. You seem like a very pretty chill person, but you don't seem like that, bitchy popular. Like you seem like that cool popular. Like you actually want to be friends with them, because I had so many girls in school that were straight bitches, bro. Wild card. So think of your favorite childhood TV show of all time. On the count of 3, say it out loud. I gotta think.
You count down first.
Wait,
are y'all gonna count down again?
I don't know. Should we? 3.
Wait, because it says you gotta think of it. Wait, it says you gotta think of it. H2O.
SpongeBob.
I couldn't hear what you was.
I said H2O.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you ever watch H2O?
Yes.
I used to fucking love that show too.
Oh yes, I used to watch it all the time.
But I think SpongeBob is like the staple of my childhood because my mom also didn't like us watching it.
So I didn't get to watch much as a kid because my mom didn't really let us watch it. But I do watch it now. I love SpongeBob. But I would have to say the one I watched most of was H2O. I feel like.
No, yeah, my brother and I would still sneak away and watch SpongeBob in our bedroom.
Dude, I wasn't allowed to have a TV in my room.
Well, I guess you could say my parents' bedroom.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like our parents were allowed to have TVs in their room, but we couldn't.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let my kids.
Like, why would you need one? Okay, so this one is level 2.
I feel like maybe, hopefully this one's a little bit
It's called
more.
Connection.
Okay.
Mine says, has a stranger ever changed your life? So I'm asking you, has a stranger ever changed your life? I feel that. My stranger from Tinder.
You were a stranger.
Y'all were a stranger at some point.
I feel like if I didn't meet him, I probably would have still been living with my parents.
No, same. I'd still be in Greenville.
Yeah, I'd still be all the way in Florida. Alright. So, if you have, when was the moment you realized you weren't invincible?
Invincible is like when you have that moment, right? Yeah. In your young life where you almost meet death. And then you're just oh.
Yeah.
Let me take it back a notch.
I know that feeling all too well.
I'm gonna say
Maybe emotionally too.
Emotionally invincible?
Yeah.
I guess, because it didn't really say what kind of invincible.
True. I don't think I've had a moment in my life where I've thought physically that I'm not invincible. I mean, many reasons as to why, but I think emotionally invincible, I would say it's probably when I met my boyfriend. Just because I feel like I had to make a different connection with him than I had with other people.
That makes sense.
So it was kind of it was being completely vulnerable in a different way than I had been obviously with friends that I've grown up since I was little who just know my whole life story. With him it was just kind of you just have to be completely naked and just true about exactly
that makes sense.
So I would say that would be when I realized I wasn't emotionally invincible.
Okay.
So for Sydney, do you think the image you have of yourself matches the image people see you as?
I would say no, I guess, just because I feel like some of the people that I work with, I feel like they don't know me as well outside of work, and I feel like they would kind of be surprised, how I would be outside of work, because, I'm not a very outgoing person, but with, certain people, I am, once I get comfortable enough with you, then, yeah, definitely, but I feel like you're really the only person,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because I feel like since I've met you, I've been a lot more, willing to be, outgoing, so I feel we kind of like meet like on that like level, as in like
that makes
we
sense.
can go do something and not really be like
like she gonna make fun of me.
like yeah, exactly. That's true, because I could definitely like in a like friend way, or like as in meeting someone for the first time, be like, I can actually like be myself with you, you know, like I don't have to be like, you know, like, because you know when you meet someone and you're just kind of like at first you're just like, let me be like nice and like, or what can I say that won't like not cross the line, but like maybe that's not their humor. Yeah, like, that kind of stuff.
That makes sense, yeah. Oh, so this is a wild card. Oh, it says swap seats with your partner.
You can finally try out the
game chair.
Yeah. It says, what's your father's name? And tell me one thing about him.
Bro, you gotta be kidding me. So, I know his name is Lloyd. And the only thing I know about this man, I don't know anything about him, honestly. I know that he got, I don't want to say, like, my business. I know I get my blonde hair from him, so I think he has blonde hair. So yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. I got the worst question. It was like, what's your father's name and tell me one thing about him. So how would you describe the feeling of being in love in one word?
I would say, and it sounds really cliche, bliss.
Wait, that's actually kind of cute. I wouldn't say that's really cliche. I kind of agree, yeah.
Because I feel like, yeah, a lot of people are like, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like love isn't just like,
it's not.
I feel like it's not really universally like, you know, felt. And yeah, it's not really an easy thing to describe, because love is very much like just very many different things.
Yeah. It's like you start out with that bliss and then it smashes down into some fucking awful. I'm just kidding. Love sucks. No, I'm just joking.
It does at its moments, but you know.
Yeah, definitely. But sometimes it's worth it in the end, especially like if they like. If you know that they care about you the way that, like, you care about them.
Yeah. You really have to find the right person.
Definitely. He's still out there. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't hear what I said. He literally didn't even hear what I said.
Now switch seats.
Yeah, one of the cars.
The thing says switch seats.
I bet you're happy.
You didn't even hear what I said. Because we were talking about how, like, what being in love is. And she's like, and I was like, it's nice to know, like, that person loves you the way that you do. And she's like, yeah, she's like, it's good to have that right person. She's like, it's good to have that, what'd you say that?
Right person,
that right
with
person.
the right person.
She was like, it's great to have that with the right person. I said, yeah, I'm still looking for mine.
Oh, you wanted to tell me that just to make sure I heard it.
Did I do one more?
Sure, why not?
When was the last time you surprised yourself?
I feel like I'm kind of confused because, like, surprising, like, buying myself something or like.
No, I think more in like surprising yourself as like you did something and then afterward, maybe it's something you were scared to do, and then afterwards you were kind of just like, oh, I can't believe I did that. You know?
Oh, I would definitely say getting my septum pierced because, like, I knew I wanted to get it pierced, but I was, like, really nervous, and I was like, man, I don't know if I can go through with this, and it's like, it honestly didn't end up being as bad as I thought it was gonna be, so I would definitely say that. I feel like nothing else, really.
I feel that, because I never thought I was gonna get my nose pierced, and now I have 2 piercings
right.
in it, so...
I like how we both have our nose pierced on the right side.
Oh, we
literally
do.
Our septum.
Yeah.
I just realized that. We gotta get our second whole
Yeah,
bun
we
together.
do.
So, what do you crave more of? I shouldn't even laugh.
Next question.
Yeah.
And not to be that person, but I not to be that, what is it? That downer.
Yeah, that Debbie Downer.
The Debbie Downer. I'm very much a person who requires like a lot of like physical affection or even just like attention, and it doesn't have to come from like a significant other, even if it's like from like friendships and stuff. But I think ever since like moving, it's like the first time I've been away from like my family and my friends. So I think a lot of like what I'm craving more is that like affection.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially like moving to a new town. And,
Yeah,
like,
and kind of
know
just like,
people.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I just like, for a moment, like, you know.
No, I'm just kidding.
Gives him the side eye.
All right, well that wraps it up. This has been Dumb Bitches Mentality, and we'll be back with episode 2 after we figure out how to edit this one.
Yep. We'll probably figure out how many we want to do a week.
Yeah.
And whenever we want to incorporate Lore Olympus.
Exactly. It won't be consistent because we both work.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Honestly, if y'all get us up there, we won't have to be working these jobs.
I'm dead. Alright, well that is it. Bye guys.
Bye.
See if we have any subscribers.
Honestly.